So this is how you start.
This is a giant one. There's smaller ones too. They're called roll downs.
So with the roll downs,
these big ones aren't fully roll down. You have to do some adjusting. So like here, move these cards out of the way. You'll start out and you'll go from 20. You'll take a damage, so you take like 2. So you're gonna go boom, boom. See how you're just rolling it? And after you get to 16, then you're gonna roll 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, and then get to 10. You have to flip it.
Can you just show me how you roll it?
So you're starting out at 20.
You actually throw it down on the mat?
No, so it's called a roll down because all you're doing when you're taking damage, say you take 2, you're just rolling the dice.
Oh, I got it.
Over. And then these ones are a little bit different because when you hit to 11, where that is, 11, 10 is on the opposite side, so you have to flip it. But like normal roll downs, I guess another big one, a normal roll down, which is a lot smaller, you go down to that symbol, because these are set dice, so that symbol means 20. You can go 19, 18, 17, 16. You go down, turn it over, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. 10 is right there next to it, unlike here where you have to flip it.
Oh, I see.
It was just because of the way that this was built for them to do it right. And they come in all sorts of colors. You can get them purple, pink. You get them all the colors of mana as well.
How many of these do you need to play?
You need 1 to start, and then as you play, you get more because it's nicer to have more. Because some styles of playing, you can go up past 20 health because you can get creatures that give you 2 health. So you could be at 20, and you need to add yourself 2 health. So then you need another dice, so you can give that, so you have 2 there, or whatever. And some people just use like these dice, or these with actual numbers so they can see it. So it gives them like 2.
So the square ones?
They're just a 6-sided dice. And they can be used for anything. Like at the beginning of a match, some matches you will roll or at the beginning of a match you will roll a dice. Some people will use the 6-sided, some people will use a 20-sided, and whoever gets the higher number will go. Some people will use these, which is, it goes up, so you have a 1 side, a 2.
What do you call those?
I don't even know, but it's got goes up to 4. So they're nice to have, and then you got like other 20s.
How many can you play with?
You could have I'll have all these sitting by me.
Or how many people?
Matches are normally 2, so it's a duel, but you can also have 2-on-2s. So you have another guy working with you against 2 other guys. And sometimes then they will use 2 dice and they will have their health right next to each other. Like this, and they'll have combined. So they'll be like, okay, we'll take that. So they'll go down like this. So they'll have 40 health. Other people will say, hey, let's do this, 2-on-2, but you only get 20 health with both of you.
So is everyone sitting at your same mat? Or they all have their own mats?
They all have their own mats. Because this is my playing field. So whenever I have my thing going, it's a bad example, but let's just say this is out of my playing field. I would have lands or something, whatever. But you'll have your deck sitting here. You will have a hand of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. You'll have a hand of 7 at all times, unless you're playing cards. So like say here, I have a land, so I'll play that land. So now I have a land on there. I'll play whatever else I can play. So I have another. Normally you can only lay 1 land at a time, just for the showing. You lay your lands. So say I have all these lands out, I only have 3 cards left. At the end of my match, when it's my turn again, I go through the draw phase. So I'll go back to 7 cards. This is 5, 6, 7. So now I have my 7 cards, and then I can go. But if I'm attacking, it's there. So it goes the draw, upkeep, draw, and then tap, or an attack.
Okay.
So when you're tapping, it's called it's tapping and attacking. So like if you're tapping a land, you can cast a creature. Tapping a creature, sometimes creatures have abilities with lands, so you can be using a creature as a land, but most of the time it's just attacking. So you tap it, so say I have this, this, and this on there, making him that strong guy, and I can attack. And then, 1 second. So then we go to that, and I would be attacking him for however much I said with it, and then he would go through, I would attack, so it goes back to my turn, I'd go, so it's the upkeep, so you're just sitting here, drawing, I'm going to then untap everything, or when you go to start up, it's untap, upkeep, and then your draw, so you're going to start with untapping, so you're going to untap everything, making sure it's, all cards are like this, when they're not tapped, they're facing straight, when they're tapped, they're sideways. So you go to that, you'll then draw, and then you will go through tapping things however you need. And then normally whenever you play, you'll see a lot of people stack up multiple colored like this, so it's taking up less place on their playing field.
Sure.
Because you can't go off your playing field. I guess you could, but most people don't want to, because they have these playmats for a reason, to keep their cards protected.
Yeah.
Because some people won't use sleeves so that their cards just get beat up if they're on the tables. So these saves them a lot. But sleeves, even on like playmats, they get ripped up. The corners will get ripped up. So, and then if you have an expensive card and you want to sell it at some point and edges get ripped up, it becomes completely worthless.